And on the hill in this one, Jesus Luzardo. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, first pitch coming up. Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Chase Meidroth.
Here's your 1. And a big swing and a miss. Ball 1 there. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Colson Montgomery now at the plate. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
That's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty.
Vargas.
Now here is Miguel Vargas. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Munetaka Murakami, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Late on that fastball.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
And a swing and a miss.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And getting the nod for the White Sox, Davis Martin. What's the word on him?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. That one missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
No,
but he
he's in
beats
there.
it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. swing and a high fly ball left field. Benintendi moving under this one. And there's one away. One out, man at first. Here is Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Batting fourth, the third baseman,
And here comes Alec Bohm. On the ground, right side. And that is that. New inning getting started. So up now for Chicago, Austin Hayes. That's to third, and it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit.
Ball one.
The 1-1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here is Sosa to the plate. Little chopper rolls foul. And now the 0-1.
Ball.
Left field, way back there. And it one-hops the wall. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
All over that one right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Edgar Carroll stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swings and lines one towards the gap. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Runner around third. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second.
That's out.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Meidroff.
Nope. Outside.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Man on second, 2 down. That one hammered but pulled foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Bottom of the second. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 0-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Adolis Garcia now at the plate as he
Ball
swings
one.
through strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches
Hey!
down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a
Batting
no-no.
seventh, the catcher.
And up to the
JT
plate is JT Realmuto. Outside.
Ball, that's out.
Ball one.
Yeah. Ball inside.
And there's a ball. Got it. Out number 2.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
This is
Bryson.
Bryson Stott. Off the catcher and rolls away. No advance, though. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. The high heat, too much. Back at Citizens Bank
Leading off
Park,
for the White
top
Sox,
half of the
the
third
shortstop,
inning, Colson
Colson
Montgomery steps to the
Montgomery.
plate for the White Sox. Swings through that one for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for
So
the
he
White
picks
Sox,
up his
the
6th
third
strikeout of the ball
baseman,
game.
Miguel
Now at the
Vargas.
plate, Miguel Vargas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1. Swings through the sweeper.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball still 0-2. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Up next for the White Sox, the first
2
baseman,
down,
number
base is
5,
empty.
Munetaka
Now, Munetaka
Murakami.
Murakami went down on strikes his first time through.
That's a ball.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That missed by a lot. Ball 2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in Philadelphia. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo
Nope.
Sosa.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground.
That ball's
And
foul.
that's just foul. 3-2
Ball,
now.
that's out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. On to first.
He's out.
1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. That one found hard the other way. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And they'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Hit hard, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Phillies, the
And
designated
Kyle
hitter,
Schwarber will
Kyle
come up. Fly to left his first
Schwarber.
time. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
What do you
Started to
got?
go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Nope, he held back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for the Phillies,
Here comes
the
Bryce
first
Harper.
baseman, number 3,
He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Harper.
Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. 0-1. Fought off foul. Turner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in
Leading off for the
Philadelphia,
White Sox,
start of the 4th,
right fielder,
Austin
number
Hayes
21,
steps to the plate for the
Austin
White Sox.
Hayes.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1 up, 1 down.
And yeah, a lot of the blame for those walks goes to the mound, but I credit these players for not getting anxious and fed up. They're staying disciplined, which is easier said than done sometimes.
Ball 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-2. Upstairs.
Ball 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And he chases that one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, the
2
designated
outs,
hitter,
base is empty.
Lenny
Here's the White Sox
Sosa.
DH, Lenny Sosa. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
That ball is foul.
Oh, 1 now. And
Aye.
that's a strike. That's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Ready to go for the
Leading
last
off
half
for
of the
the
inning.
Phillies,
Now it's the cleanup
third
hitter for the
baseman,
Phillies,
Alec
Alec Bohm. Martin
Bohm.
back to work. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Hayes takes it in for the out. One away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Single to right in his first trip. And that one fouled off.
Ball one.
The Phils down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ground ball right side. Mydroth whips it to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
Up next,
and digging in for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and Garcia is out. And he has thrown 4 shutout. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero.
Nope, that's down.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder.
So up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a swing and a miss. .95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent. Inside.
That's off the plate.
2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch is in the dirt. Full count now. Good job to fight that one off. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
The batter number 10.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman. Mydroth. Tim Mesa gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one fouled off. And the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Swings through that.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Outside, that's a ball.
Fastball is outside. And now it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it
Ball
up
one.
with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Pulls that one foul.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
Two on, one out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Just
Ball,
missing
that's out.
there. And the count is 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. And
That's ball
downstairs. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So up next, Miguel Vargas. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Boom. Gets under it. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next
Ball,
one
that's
is
out.
off the plate, and that's ball 1. See ya. Strikes him out for the
batter,
second
number
time
5,
today.
second baseman.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Line to left. And a couple of quick outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa.
Number 33, Edmundo.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And that's a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Trey Turner.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Turner at the plate now as he chases after that one. Sosa, the runner at first with 2 gone. Back up the middle and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Schwarber in the box now. Takes strike 1. Ball 1 there. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off for the
Park.
White Sox,
All set
the
for the
first
top of the
baseman,
6th.
Munetaka
Munetaka Murakami
Murakami.
steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Slider
Ball, that's
misses
outside.
outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish
that's foul.
well off the plate.
2-2 now. That's down
Ball
and
3.
in. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the White Sox.
And
the
up
right
next for
fielder,
Chicago,
number 21,
Austin Hayes.
Austin
1 for
Hayes.
2.
Now pitching for
Here's the new
Phillies,
pitcher for the Phillies, Jose
46,
Alvarado.
Jose.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality
Alvarado.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Alvarado, a 6'2 southpaw, 245 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Gonna count 1 and 2. Next offering is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't
Up
feel
next for the White
any
Sox,
vibration
the
in your hands
designated hitter,
whatsoever.
Lenny
Such a good feeling.
Sosa.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into
Inside,
center
ball 1.
for the knock. Those always feel good.
Sosa up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Benintendi around 3rd. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. They take the lead. It's 2-1. So runner at 2nd, 2 down. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. That ends the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
White
turn to
Sox,
their closer,
number
Sir Anthony
58,
Dominguez.
Sir Anthony.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
1 down. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Ball, that's in.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you...
Slings to 2nd. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning. Back here
Leading
in
off for the White
Philadelphia,
Sox,
we go to the
center
top of the
fielder,
7th. Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ground ball. 1 pitch and 1 out. So back to the top
batter,
of the
number
order.
10,
Now it's the second baseman, Chase Maidroff. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. just
outside.
missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swings through it for the K. That K is his third of the game. 2 down, base is empty. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch swinging.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. Set for the last half of the 7th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies,
JT Realmuto steps in. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
Inside.
But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In the dirt, blocked. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
That's out to center field. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Up next for the Phillies, the center
Just a
fielder,
great
number
jump off the
33,
bat, and he was fully
Edmundo.
committed. Lays out, dives,
Sosa.
makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
Here's the center fielder, Edmundo Sosa.
No. Inside.
That's
Yep,
outside.
that ball went out.
2 balls, no strikes. In the air, right field, Hayes on the move. He's got it, and that is that. Back at Citizens. Park,
Now pitching
ready
for
to
the
begin.
Phillies,
Tanner
number
Banks
58.
takes over on the mound.
Tanner Banks.
And a foul ball. Good eye
Nope,
right
that's a
there.
ball.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
This one smacked out to left center. Sliding, and he makes the catch. Next to hit,
Up next is
Munetaka
Chicago,
Murakami.
the first baseman,
0 for
number
3
5,
so far in his
Munetaka.
debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
Chopper right side. Harper steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Austin Hayes. That one not close. Ball 1. High in the air, out to right. Garcia under it. And that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Nope. That's inside. Hey!
Fights it off. You'll see another. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 0-1.
Nope.
The White Sox leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's out.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Oh, he hit him.
Timeout. That
And
ball
that
hit
got
him.
him pretty flush. So here is Bryce Harper. And that is out of play.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run come to the plate. Always want to keep
Inside
that other
ball.
team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hit on the ground to
Foul
the
ball.
right side. And foul ball. Outside
Ball 2.
low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Upstairs outside. That's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run. The plate.
The third baseman.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Grant Taylor. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's
Number
got a
31.
great curveball.
Taylor.
Boom.
Ball
In the
that's
box,
outside.
lays off for ball 1. And
No,
another
that's
ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have.
Base hit. Here comes the runner. The relay to the plate, safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's now a 2-run game. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Finds its way through, base hit. Here comes the throw. Dives
Right
and
there.
makes the
He's out.
tag. Great effort for the second out.
Up next for the Phillies.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Garcia.
That's in there at the knees for a strike. Comes up empty.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late.
Base hit into the outfield. Coming in to score is Bohm. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
That's a ball.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Into center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in, and that is the inning. We go to the
Leading off
9th.
for the White Sox.
So up next. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Joan
Now
Duran.
pitching for the Phillies, number 59, Joan Duran.
That one at triple digits. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's the White Sox DH, Lenny Sosa.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Duran, a 6'5" righty, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Real Muto moving under it. Takes it in for the out. Two down, bases empty. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that'll do it. Bottom of the ninth. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. There's the strike. Sliced hard but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive. Next pitch is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Bounce to the right side. Murakami takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings through that one for strike two.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Phillies have just one out remaining. Trey Turner at the plate. Out towards right center field. Acuna on his way in. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.